Right, back up a little bit. You're still on here. Back up, back up, back up. Right, go.
Are we retired?
Loudly.
Martin Luther King from the Birmingham jail. Dr. Martin Luther King and Timothy audience was the clergyman. Dr. Martin Luther King was invited to Birmingham to address some unjust issues that was going on in the Birmingham churches and community. While Martin Luther King was there in Birmingham, he was arrested. So Dr. Martin Luther King wrote a letter from his Birmingham jail cell. He had come across a recent statement written by Anglo church leaders calling his present activities unwise and untimely. Dr. Martin Luther King wanted to address the criticism of their work and ideas. He really was trying to explain his real reason for being in Birmingham. The clergyman wasn't comfortable with outsiders coming to Birmingham. Dr. Martin King wanted them to know he didn't have any time for their destructive work. Martin Luther King goes on to explain his position as the president of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference and how he was honored by the Alabama Christian Movement for Human Rights. Therefore, he was invited to engage in a nonviolent direct action program. Dr. Martin King goes on to let the clergymen in the community know that he was only there based on his organization ties and to address the injustice that had been going on in Birmingham. He explained that he cannot sit idle and cannot be concerned about what was going on in Birmingham. He heard about the injustice that were all over Birmingham. He explained steps of nonviolent campaigning. There are 4 basic steps. 1, collective of the facts to determine whether injustices are alive. 2, negotiation. 3, self-purification. 4, direct action. Dr. Martin Luther King further explained that Birmingham is probably the most thoroughly segregated city in the United States. Birmingham has an ugly record for police brutality. He tells how the unjust treatment of Negroes in the coast is a notorious reality. He tells about the unsolved bombing of Negro homes and churches, but still the political leaders constantly refuse to engage in good faith negotiation. In September, Dr. Martin Luther King talks with some of the leaders of the economy community in the negotiation section. Certain promises made by the merchant, such as the promise to remove the humiliation racist sign from their store. Not on the base of these promises, Reverend Shelterworth and the leaders of the Alabama Christian Movement for Human Rights agreed to call a moratorium of any type of discrimination. Now, as the months and days went by, Dr. Martin Luther King realized that they were become victims of broken promises. Nothing was done that they say was going to be done. For example, signs remained up. Now, in Dr. Martin Luther King's closing, he hoped his letter find them strong in faith. He goes on to say, I hope that circumstances will soon make it possible for him to meet each of you. And as an integration of a civil rights leader, but as a fellow clergyman in a Christian brother, Dr. Martin King asks that all will hope that dark clouds of racial prejudice will soon pass away, and these falls of misunderstanding will be lifted from our fear-driven community, and in some not too distant tomorrow radius, stars of love and brotherhood will shine over our great nation with all their silently beauty.
All right.
I say as best as I could.
Scintillating. Scintillating.
What? You did good. I read it?
Yes. All right, Chad, you're coming up next. One second. Let me.